Hello students, are we ready for the next problem? All right, let's read it. The rectangle MNOP was dilated with the origin as the center of the dilation and using the rule 2.5x, 2.5y to create the rectangle M prime, N prime, O prime, P prime. Which of the following statements is true? So first of all, what is it that I'm looking for? Well, I want to find a true statement. Very good. That's the first thing I want to know. What else is given to you? What else do I know about the problem? It looks like they're giving you a rule already, right? And the rule is 2.5. So this 2.5 on both x and y is actually your scale factor. So let's write it down over here. Scale factor equals 2.5. So what have we learned about the scale factors and greater or less than 1? If the scale factor is greater than 1, then what do I know about this rectangle? This rectangle has to gotten bigger, right? So the rectangle has to be bigger. Why? Because my scale factor is a 2.5. So for sure the rectangle got bigger. Is that right? So we can draw the rectangle so that we can see what it means by that. So let me give you a second for you guys to do that. Let's continue. So what I did is I have two rectangles. So I'm going to go ahead and label my rectangles. It doesn't really matter which side do you start, as long as when you do the same thing for the second one, you do exactly the same corresponding angles and sides. So that's M prime, N prime, O prime, and P prime. Notice how my two rectangles, one is smaller than the other one. Is that right? Because remember that we said that the scale factor was 2.5. So this one is my pre-image. And the second one is actually my image. So now I know that one looks or is actually smaller than the second one. So look at the answer choice A. It says the length of the sides of rectangle M and OP are equal. Is that true? Are they equal? So what does that mean? I want you to compare these two sides on my rectangles. I want you to compare from here to here and from here to here. Are they equal? No, right? M and P looks smaller than M prime P prime. So this is not true. What's the second one? Well, the second one talks about angles, right? Well, in order for me to do angles, I hope it doesn't look too messy here, but let me go ahead and change the color for this one. So give me 1 second. You know that every year that I cover this section, students will always believe that since the scale factor is at 2.5 and the rectangle got bigger or the shape gets bigger, that means that the angles were going to change. So we actually need to prove to you that the angles do not change. So look what I'm going to do. I'm going to move my rectangle, and please keep an eye on angle M. Because what I want to do is I'm going to move it, and I want to put it on the second one, okay? So please keep an eye on angle M, okay? What I'm about to do, I'm going to move my rectangle to the right to line up angle M with angle M prime. What do you notice? The angles are actually exactly the same, right? If I move angle N to the top, what's that? What do you guys notice? Still the same, right? What about if I move it to the right on angle O? So right now, what I'm trying to show you is that even if my shapes gets bigger or smaller, the angles will never ever change. Corresponding angles stays congruent. So when we read in letter choice B that it says corresponding angles, it means M goes with M prime, N goes with N prime, and so on and so forth. So the angles, what happened to the angles? Corresponding angles are congruent. So basically, my answer choice B, it's true. But we can analyze the next ones, right? Look at what C says. The area of the pre-image, which is MNOP, is greater than the second area of the rectangle. That's not true, right? Because the area for the first one, the pre-image, is actually smaller. Very good. So MNO is not greater, it's actually smaller than the area of the second one. So this is not true. And the last one says the sum of the angles of rectangle M prime, N prime, O prime, and P prime, it's 2.5 times the sum of the angles of rectangle MNOP. And I hope that you see that that's not true because the angles are still the same thing. Every angle in either one of my shapes still measures how many degrees? Very good. My angles are not changing. Therefore, letter D is not true. So my answer choice, the one that is correct, is answer choice B. Very good.